I was given a name, Rajkumar. Raj means royal, Kumar means prince. One day I decided I am not a royal prince when so many people in my country are suffering. Why should you carry a name? A rope which ties you to a thinking that you belong, your name, you belong to so and so caste and religion. How can I escape from caste and religion? How come I disconnect the rope which tied me? So I was sitting in the Pondicherry beach and then I decided while meditating I should disconnect the rope. Many people are frightened, they are thinking. I have seen a picture of a huge big elephant with a small thin rope. The elephant could have pulled it out, but he will not, because that was the conditioning that your name is so and so, your caste and your religion is so and they have controlled you. I dropped the Rajkumar and just wanted to take another name or nameless, but something should be there for my society, for me to talk to the society. So R-A-J, I dropped the J. That was in 1984 when I came to Bangalore city, and Rajkumar, who was a famous film actor, was very famous. The name could have helped me to grow much better because the name was powerful. Still in 1984, I dropped the J, 1985, I dropped the J and it became Ra. But if you say Rakumar, people will be, they do not know it's Rakumar, they might call you Ram Kumar or something else. So I dropped the Kumar R. Say Ra Kumar. Still I know people might call Ra Kumar. Kumar means again R Kumar. So I was forced to drop one more. So it became Ra and Kum. And I kept on telling Rakum, and people couldn't say it is Rajkumar or Ramkumar. So they say Rakum, Rukum, Dukkum, Dakum. It is, the pain which you have gone through. Which caste? Rakum. Muslim, Hindu, Christian. Which caste? There is no need to tell. Was it very difficult? I do not find any difficulty. Only thing I disconnected from my friends and my relatives to see how that meditation worked. Phoolan Devi, born on 10th August 1963 in Jalwan district in Uttar Pradesh, was assassinated on 25th July 2001 in New Delhi. Popularly known as Bandit Queen, was an Indian female rights activist, bandit and politician from the Samajwadi party who later served as member of the parliament. A grudge she kept against the upper caste who raped her and stripped her naked and made her walk around the village. That revenge she took by killing 24 upper caste men, which shook the whole of India, the whole of the world. Government of India has given 1,100,000 men, policemen, CRP men, helicopters to zoom the whole of the Chambal Valley in Uttar Pradesh. They couldn't find her at all. At last, she surrendered, and then she stood for election. She won the election and became an MP, and only to be assassinated later. Phoolan Devi said, "Before I was married, I thought the sound of bangles jangling on my forearms would be delightful. I looked forward to being able to wear bells around my ankles and silver necklaces around my neck, but not anymore. Not since I had learned what they represented for the man who gave them. A necklace was no prettier than a piece of a rope that ties a goat to a tree, depriving it of freedom. People calling freedom, freedom, freedom. And when they got the freedom, they do not know how to use it. Freedom in a democratic country, freedom of speech. But anything uncontrolled is loose mush. Yes. So they keep on saying something, forgetting there are quite a lot of work back in the house to be done. Once they have done the homework, this is the home. Yeah, what is a home? A lot of things to understand how the eye works, the nose works, how to talk to them, how to make sure you drip irrigate your eyes and your nose and your ears and your heart and the hands and the legs and the mind, how deeper you can penetrate the mind to see the truth. Forgetting that, you start, once you forget this one, yes, the house is forgotten. When people ask for freedom, they start, okay, let us give them more, all the glitters and many, many televisions. Everything came right in the front. It's up to you whether you want to have a look. Now the Indian law says if the men stares at the girls or the women, before men keep staring, they have no other work, keep on staring and commenting. And from there it reached to molest and rape. When the law came, men started looking down and they found something good. There's no need to stare, there is some other work. Why should you stare? Yes. You started staring at the television, which makes you a nobody, a slave. They have tied you, but in the name of religion, in the name of caste, in the name of literacy, that you're an engineer, a doctor, a software engineer, a politician, so much your name, but you're staring outside. Before I was married, I thought the sound of bangles jangling on my forearms would be delightful. Before, a degree, a certificate was very, very important. And do you think that certificate, and everybody running out of it, once they knew that certificate is a rope, they just dropped that rope because that certificate helps them to tie you like a goat, depriving it of its freedom. You are an animal, they knew. Kept on telling, write your assignments, your examination is coming, you have to get more marks, but not about the job, whether you get a job, just a paltry sum, begging money for you to just survive in this society. Again, a torture is a life. Phoolan Devi said, before I was married, I thought the sound of bangles jangling on my forearms would be delightful to listen to the sound of Raj. My friends call me Raj. And my people who took care of me used to call me Raj, Raja, means prince, king. Some call me Raju, but Raj. To hear that sound was Raj, means shakes me as I just enjoyed the jangling of the bangles ringing in my ear. Raj, when I dropped it, I felt very good. I am not connected. But in that without connection, in that disconnection, there was a beautiful connection, new connection. Yes, that truth. Before I was married, I thought the sound of bangles jangling on my forearms would be delightful, Phoolan Devi said. I looked forward to being able to wear belts around my ankles and silver necklaces around my neck. I like to have those degree certificates. If that degree certificate is good, I have, then Ramana Maharshi had a degree. Ramakrishna Paramahamsa had a degree, Jesus Christ had a degree, Prophet Muhammad had got a degree, Buddha had a degree, Mahavira had a degree. But not anymore, not since I had learned what they represented for the man who gave them, for the people who gave them, for the society who has given them, the university which has given them, they have tricked your family and made them a nobody by continuously advertising telling, if you don't get the certificate, when everybody is having a certificate, why shouldn't I? A necklace is no prettier than a piece of rope that ties a goat to a tree. A necklace, an upper caste which has given you a caste certificate. You're running after the government for a reservation, and the upper caste is sitting laughing. What is reservation? A piece of rope, and they are running after to become again and again a slave. That slavery will continue. As long as that slavery, you will not go after the solar, wind energy and the rainwater harvesting. Yes. You will never love your wife and your children, and never you have a family which can love the family, the joint family and the family. When that is disconnected, a necklace was no prettier than a piece of rope that ties a goat to a tree. You are tied to a tree, depriving it of freedom. Come out of that slavery, and freedom is thy name. You are God.